Imagine this. You're sitting in a room. The walls are bare, the clock is ticking, and you're staring at your phone, scrolling through pictures of people who seem to have it all. The perfect job, the perfect family, the perfect life. And here you are, wondering, why don't I feel that way? You've worked hard. You've done everything you were supposed to do. But happiness? It feels like it's always just out of reach, like it's hiding from you. Now here's the twist. What if I told you that the secret to happiness isn't about getting more? It's not about the perfect job, the perfect partner, or the perfect Instagram feed. In fact, the secret to happiness is something so simple, so obvious, that most of us overlook it entirely. And today, I'm going to show you what it is. But first, let me tell you a story. Meet Alex. Alex is your average 30-something, works a 9-to-5 job, pays the bills, has a few friends. But here's the thing. Alex is stressed. All the time. Every morning, Alex wakes up, checks their phone, and immediately feels behind. Emails pile up, deadlines loom, and don't even get me started on the laundry that's been sitting in the corner for a week. One day, Alex hits a breaking point. They're sitting in traffic late for work, and the car in front of them won't move. Alex honks, yells, and then, snap. They start crying, right there in the driver's seat. That's when Alex realizes something's gotta change. But what? Enter philosophy. Now I know what you're thinking. Philosophy, really? Isn't that just a bunch of old guys in togas talking about stuff no one understands? Well, yes and no, because here's the thing. Some of the smartest people in history have spent their lives trying to figure out the secret to happiness. And guess what? They actually came up with some pretty good answers. So, let's take a trip through time and see what they had to say. Starting with Epicurus. Epicurus was this ancient Greek philosopher who basically said, hey, stop chasing stuff you don't need. He believed that happiness comes from simple pleasures, good food, good friends, a good conversation, not from fancy cars or big houses. Alex thought about this. Okay, so maybe I don't need that new phone, but what about my job, my relationships, my future? That's when we meet our next philosopher, Seneca. Seneca was a Stoic, and Stoics were all about control. They believed that you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. Alex liked this idea. So, if I can't control my boss or my bills, I can at least control how I feel about them. Exactly. But here's the kicker. Seneca also said that we suffer more in our imagination than in reality. Meaning, a lot of the stuff we stress about, it never even happens. Alex thought about all the times they'd stayed up at night worrying about things that never came true. Maybe I've been wasting a lot of energy. But wait, there's more. Enter Buddha. Buddha taught that suffering comes from attachment, from wanting things to be a certain way, and when they're not. We suffer. Alex realized, okay, so maybe I'm attached to this idea of how my life should be, but what if I just let it go? And that's when it clicked. The secret to happiness isn't about getting more. It's about wanting less. But here's the twist. It's not just about wanting less stuff. It's about wanting less control, less perfection, less stress. Alex decided to try it. Instead of stressing about the traffic, they listened to music. Instead of worrying about work, they focused on what they could do right now. And instead of comparing themselves to others, they started appreciating what they already had. And guess what? It worked. Alex started feeling lighter, happier, more content. But here's the best part. This isn't just Alex's story. It's yours too. Because the secret to happiness isn't some magical formula. It's a shift in perspective. It's about realizing that you don't need to have it all to be happy. You just need to appreciate what you have. So here's your challenge. For the next week, try this. Simplify. Focus on the things that truly matter to you. Let go. Stop trying to control everything. Appreciate. Take a moment each day to notice the good stuff. And if you're thinking, yeah, but my life is still a mess, that's okay. Because here's the truth. Happiness isn't about having a perfect life. It's about finding joy in an imperfect one. So, what do you say? Are you ready to give it a try? Because the secret to happiness, it's been inside you all along. You just had to see it. And if Alex can do it, so can you. Thanks for watching, and remember, happiness isn't a destination. It's a way of life. Now go out there and live it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing tips. Cheers, guys. Have a good one, and see you next time.